going to take a quick look at the weekend forecast, which looks pretty nice actually over the next couple of days in terms of late November weather. We're looking at relatively warm temperatures by seasonal standards anyway, and we're looking at no precipitation except for maybe a few sprinkles or flurries on Saturday, but nothing that'll really ruin any outdoor plans or anything like that. And then we're going to take a quick look at the end of the forecast at a significant system that will be headed our direction Monday night into Tuesday next week. Right now it looks like rain, not snow, but it will still be significant. There could be some significant wind and rain issues. It's going to be a pretty strong storm. So let's take a look at how that's happening. First, let's look at what's going on with our weather here right now. Here on Friday, we've got a front that cleared with our storm yesterday that brought through all the showers yesterday. And we're slightly cooler aloft. Well, not really, though. Basically, the front didn't really, it just sort of moved along in the pattern. And so the temperatures aloft are still about the same, but we'll have some sun today. So we'll be a little warmer today. Matter of fact, we're starting off the day, I'm in the upper 30s at my house. And we're probably headed towards the mid to upper 40s. Not real warm. It's still November. We don't get a lot of sun this time of year. So unless you've got a real strong, stiff southwest wind, it's hard to get particularly warm. But it'll be relatively warm for this time of year. This front will sag through tonight or this afternoon into tonight. There's basically nothing with this front. There's some clouds and some storminess down here in the southeast. That's going to slide well off to our south before a storm develops. That will be our storm for next week. But anyways, this front will slide through, and you can see the temperatures behind it aren't that significantly cooler. Maybe a slight step down, but basically similar over the next 3 days. And it's not really till we get actually the storm here is over the desert southwest right now. As that redevelops and then an upper level piece of energy catches up with it early next week, that we really change the temperature profile of what's going on here in the northeast. On satellite, you can see this better. You can see our storm from yesterday has swept through. We're in a kind of a pocket of clear weather for today. This looks like a building storm that's going to race in our direction, but actually the pattern's kind of breaking down. This is going to slide off to our south and leave us with not full sun either Saturday or Sunday, but going to leave us with quite a bit of sun on Saturday and Sunday. And then this storm, really, this swirl in the atmosphere you can see here over Arizona right now will eventually be the southern part of our storm, with the northern part still waiting to come on shore off to the northwest. What's that look like for practical weather over the weekend? Well, mostly cloudy with a few sprinkles or flurries at high elevations on Saturday. I do think we will see a few breaks of sun. Not a bad day. We're in the mid-40s for highs, upper 30s for lows. It's a little warm for our low temperature and a couple degrees warmer than average for our high temperature. Sunday, a little nicer on Sunday, mostly sunny, I think. Will be a little cooler in the morning because it'll be clear overnight, or mostly clear overnight. Lows near 30, afternoon highs in the mid-40s, and again, that's seasonably warm, pretty nice for this time of year. Let's take a quick look at what's going on next week. Well, let's see at the energy here. We've got this is a pretty vigorous shortwave in the southern part of the dretch or flow here over Arizona, and then we've got this other pretty vigorous shortwave south of Alaska right now. This is going to move very kind of slowly across the southern part of the country, and then they're going to kind of come together over the eastern third of the country and create a cutoff, a low pressure system. Looks like right now, like the low pressure system will take a track somewhat to the west of the Appalachian Mountains and probably cut off somewhere in the Ohio, western Pennsylvania, western New York area. And so what that means for us is it means basically all rain. It's not a guarantee. It's still a little early to determine storm track. It's not absolutely impossible that this couldn't take an East Coast track and give us snow, but I think the chances for that are quite low at this point. None of the models point in that direction. And while I would say it's not impossible, I would say it's unlikely. Very unlikely. So what that does mean, though, is on the east side of the storm, we end up with wind and potentially a bout of heavy rain. The models have backed off a little bit on just how strong that could be in the last 12 hours or so, but I still think we're in for a pretty good bout of rain and wind. Probably most of the worst of the weather will come through on Monday night, I think. So just kind of the details for that. Strong low pressure will bring heavy precipitation to our area overnight Monday, most likely rain, like I was saying. Wind issues are possible, including power outages. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. So I'll probably do 2 or 3 more updates on this storm over the next couple of days, just with quick hit videos about what's going on. The storm will cut off, and then that will lead to showers and snow showers probably Wednesday through Friday. And right now it's a little tough to tell. Will the upslope snow machine really get going and cause some problems for the along the spine of the Green Mountains travel-wise or not next week? It's a little too early to tell on that kind of stuff. But it's definitely, next week will be an interesting weather week one way or the other. So yeah, that's what's going on. I want to say thank you to my patrons who help support the work that I do here. If you're interested in getting a weekend forecast earlier, the patrons get one on Wednesday. You can become a patron for just $2 a month, who's able to see my weekend forecast. And if you want to get all my forecasts in your email instead of having to search for them on social media or anything like that, if you're just one of those people who likes to get everything as email, I'll send you all the links. If you become a $5 a month patron, you get all those links. Otherwise, you can follow me on social media to keep up with what's going on, and I'll be back with some videos to talk about what's going to happen with the storm early next week as we go. Until then, I hope you had a good Thanksgiving yesterday, and we'll see you again soon with some details on next week's forecast.